you doing there, Barry?
Short guy duty instead of get the back.
How you doing there, Barry?
Yeah.
All right, we're getting ready for Boglin Bowl. Woo! We got Rob and Nick. Boglin Bowl. Let's do this.
Thank you.
All right, right off the bat, I gotta call BS. I got paired round one against Nick Oben. So it's gonna be Nick and I, which I don't think I'm too upset about, although he has wood elves.
Okay.
All right, so Nick and I are starting our first turn. Elves versus dwarves. Everything's wonderfully painted. Good job there, Nick. End of top of turn 2. Nicholas is scoring, and it's going to be 1-0. Elves over dwarves. Going into the bottom of turn 2 for the kick. Bunch of punching going on here. Forgot to put the score up there. He scored 1. It is turn 3 to Nick. So the Boglin ball ended up getting kicked off the pitch after he kicked it to me. They threw it back way over here, so all I can do is try to get around it. And it is now top of the third, Nick's turn.
Push. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Turn 3.
So I'm gonna put him down here.
I ended up picking up the ball. Got a cage around it. I've got till turn 8 to score. We'll see if that can happen.
That's everybody I have. So.
And we've got the beers. Dubbers.
Beans and Dice Podcast. Beer Jones, James Luft, here at Boglin Bowl. Nine State Brewery in Inverness, Florida. We got 28 coaches here. And we all basically came together for Ben and Veronica's baby. Or is it Veronica and Ben's baby? Yeah, either way you put it.
Veronica and Million.
So we have Veronica playing against Destin right here, right now. I don't know how nice, how gentlemanly he's being with her. I don't know. He's being polite, but he's not too kosher. He's not too kosher on the rules though, so don't listen to him. Pull out that rule book and double check shit. Let's see, who else do we got? Patrick and Zach. We got Pat playing some Nurgle and Zach playing some Flings. How's it going over here, guys? Oh, that good, huh?
Rats on Nurgle. Failed first action.
Great. So one of the special rules for this tournament is we're actually playing with the bouncy squig ball, and Pat seems to be the squig whisperer from what I heard. Shh, okay, we're not going to talk about that. Very intense match going on over here. We got Souls Skaven versus Chris Florida Man Nelson's Snotlings. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right. He's going off of a bet indicating by Ken Parks that he would be able to win a Blood Bowl tournament with a stunty team. So he is taking his shot right now. But unfortunately, he was paired up against Saul in round 1. So I have a feeling there's going to be a spanking coming, but we'll have to come back and see. Gentlemen, how goes it? That ball does move. That's part of the fun. We have a score yet over here? 0-0. That is a score. Over here, we got the Juggernaut, the Bear, Josh Wojcik, taking on the Wonder Kid, Magnus Michelson. Do we have a score over here yet, gentlemen? 0-0. Well, that seems to be a popular score. That squig ball is making things very interesting. So we did some random pairings, and on top table we have Ben Kampschroer versus Nick Blackie. Ben is the expected dad to be, so he's getting all the shits and giggles out now. Look at that, man behind the bump. It's doing its thing, according to Carlos. It's a little bitty camera and a little bitty microphone.
Here you can see all my casualties.
Ooh, wait, let's take a close up. Let's look at that red box.
Yeah, I was able to throw a block into.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Yeah, so
Deep root, where's deep root on this pitch? That thing is deep root?
under the pitch.
Oh, he's a mossy. He's deep root's cousin, Mossy Moss.
His roots are very deep.
Very deep. Okay, that's fair. We got some fouls being thrown over here.
Get him.
Got Matt playing Will. I forget. I think Matt is playing Shambling Undead, and Will is playing Amazons. Do we have a score over here, gentlemen? Oh. He is the only person to have said that he's about to score. Everybody else's score is 0-0. That squig ball is redonkulous. Nope.
That doesn't mean anything.
Not only that,
All right, let's move over onto the other side of the room where we have a couple of other matches going on. Thank you again, Nine State Brewery, for having us today. 28 coaches, and they were so generous with having us here. Okay, so we have the Squirtle Squad over here versus a Chaos Dwarf team. What's the name of that team, Joe? There we go. Do we have a score over here yet? 1 up with the Lizards. Look at those Squirtles for all you Pokemon fans out there. Oh, very nice pitch from Voorhees Carnivian. That's Dr. Carnivian's Diabolical Pitch Sanguinator, one of my favorite pitches. So we got RJ versus Joe over here. We got a mirror match, Black Orcs versus Black Orcs. Do we have a score? 1 death? 0-0. 0-0. Ooh, it is truly a mirror match. All right, gentlemen, good luck. All right, let's move. Oh, Florida Blood Bowl banners. Always good to see those. Hopefully none of you guys get dizzy when I do that. We got Eric Nyberger over here playing Thomas. Thomas, say your last name for me so the folks know. Yeah, that's easy enough, right? Okay, so we got, what do we got? Old World Alliance versus Amazons. And on the pitch, it's hard to see him from behind, but we do have the Zote. Let's turn him around just so we can get a nice look at him for everybody. Whoa.
Pull him off the pitch.
Nah, I'm sure Eric would love that, but that probably wouldn't go over well for Thomas. Do we have a score over here, gentlemen? 0-0. That seems to be a very popular score. Uh-oh. Oh, very close. Okay, moving along. We don't want to jinx anything over there. Oh, we got Ogres versus Snotlings over here. The battle for the Stunty Cup going on possibly right here in round 1. So we have one more match over here. We have John playing Connor. Let's see if I remember correctly. Connor's playing Ogres, and John is playing Wood Elves. We have a score over here, gentlemen?
0-0.
That seems to be the popular score going around. I wonder why that is. Could it be the squiggly squig? Absolutely. All right, let's make our way back over to Carlos, and we'll hand off this recording so I can go back to my tournament organizer duties. And we'll come back to where we started. Score over here, gentlemen?
1-0.
Oh, very nice.
He's winning the
Battle of Attrition.
actual game.
Pow over there, going to follow 2 for the blitz. Try and dodge. So that's 2 for that. Stay there. Dodge ring. We will throw the block there. That's 1, 2.
Not enough to break armor. All right, everybody. Thanks for spending some time with me as I walk around and go over each of the matches. This is Beard Jones, a.k.a. James Luft, signing off and going back to Carlos.
Thank you, James, for hosting, man. I really appreciate this. 2 dice block from the blodger to the lineman. Gets the POW. Pushes him down.
4 up. You want to count it? Yeah. We'll if it's cocked, it's cocked.
Attempting to break armor, no break. All right, this is the bottom of the first turn of the second half. The game is tied 1-1. I have casualtied 2 of Nick's players. One of them got ejected. He's got 1 in the KO box. All right, so end of the game, Nick and I tied 2-2. All right, second match. I'm going against Cory. Cory's got Norse. It's the start of the bottom of the first. It's his turn. And I picked up the ball. Began a cage. Here's his Norse squad. So it is bottom of the fourth. He's already scored. He got perfect defense on the first kick. On the second kick, pitch invasion, I lost 3 guys. He has casualtied 3 of my players. I have double skull re-rolled into a double skull, and the ball is back here. Enough said.
Actual cheese.
No. It's good. Woo.
Next turn, I need to do it.
Doesn't get out.
You're right. So I think
I like it.
Oh, I like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a blitz. Because I have block with it, so I quit. Nobody does. Oh, we both go down. I don't have any rerolls. Go ahead and roll my armor. It is a 10-0. 10-0. Yep.
I don't know where you're going. He falls out and he lands at the 6.
Nope, we're good.
That's my turn. He falls out. You can for explosion out. So I guess every hour you're out.
Neither of us are.
Very well.
Does not. Only things involving the ball. Besides, go for it.
God, I'm gonna choose it good. I'm gonna hurt this. No, you're blessed.
Who's got the ball? Oh, yeah. I mean, you might, yeah. That is not him. That's a football.
Ow!
Get this on camera, Carlos.
Ah, almost. Florida man. Josh. What's the record so far? 1-1. 1-1? Okay.
2-0.
Tie and a loss.
Some people got 2 losses. That's better than that.
Yeah. That loss sucked. That hurt my feelings. My feelings were hurt. It's going. It'll follow your face from here. It'll use facial tracking to follow you.
Okay, cool. Hi. We're gonna go do a tour. Okay, I'm gonna take you around. So I'm Chris. Some people call me Florida Man. Does the bandana. We are walking around the Nine States Brewery, which actually has 11 states on the map. So that's cool. But this place is awesome, and they have good food too. So we got some matches here. Right here. You've probably already seen the Squirtle team, but here they are again. Super cool. Don't know how it's going, but I should have asked. We've got Bob over here. Let's say hi to Bob.
Hey!
Hi, Bob. Anybody you want to say hi to?
No, just these other guys are not here, and they wish the guy that had won was here so I can pay him money to buy stuff from him.
Sounds good. All right, we got a big group over here. No. What are you playing today?
Ogres.
I'm holding a stick.
Is there a camera?
Oh, that's not any different than normal.
It's a recording.
This is Eric. We're on the recording stick. Eric, say hi.
Whose is this?
Is this from the deep state?
Yes.
I still don't know what's going
Tell
on.
us about the lizard people.
I don't know anything about them.
Lizard men are an inside job. They're an inside job team. Let me tell you, they're the worst team
You're
because they're
fucking
inside
lying?
job. They're part of the Illuminati.
Stupid.
They systematically oppress us other teams, especially
The
Stunty.
lizards don't exist. They were
Bill
comments
Gates,
to the race.
Oprah Winfrey. Okay, here we got Josh. Say hi, Josh.
Hi.
This is a stick. We're talking to the stick.
I love stick.
Yes. And now we'll go back to Carlos. That was Chris walking you around the tournament.
Throwaway catcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go there. Go blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To make the blitz. 6 to make the blitz. It's one die. Yep.
One die. How works? Like I said.
Straight back.
Yep, makes sense. He goes down. You want to follow up?
Probably gonna regret that and die, but you know.
Most likely. Armor. 8 up. We'll do it.
7.
Bounce.
Boglin Bowl 2020. Nick, what's your record?
1 and 1. 1 and 0 and 1.
Yep, 1 win, 0 losses, 1 tie.
0 and 2, baby.
So no wins, 2 losses. And I am at no wins, 1 tie, 1 loss. So announcing new rounds.
So guys, thank you all for coming out with celebrating Veronica, high school guy that's gonna be born. Really, I never thought like we'd have such a response for the raffle and who the fuck are you? But thank you guys. It's really appreciated. It makes us feel like really cool. This is a great community of people, and I'm just really happy to be part of it. I know we're relatively new to the group and everything too, but it's so awesome to have such a great. So thank you. We feel really loved. I want to say before you go, grab a kobold if you want.
Kobold or kobold?
However you're gonna. Once again, guys, thank you all for being here today. This is great. So
All right, round 3. I'm paired up against this jerk. How you doing, Brandon?
I don't want to talk to you. Just record the game and let's get it over with.
I know what's best. So the whole reason why we did this today was for Ben and Veronica, and I know you heard me before, but just in case you didn't hear it, $2,240. So let's start with the bottom. The coach who's won the wooden spoon for this tournament is not coming big. I know there were a couple of coaches who were like, I want it. Not me.
Not you?
No. Matt Bond. The winner of the Stunty Cup for today goes to Connor Lefebvre.
Suck it, Brandon.
Ogres are not studying! That's right.
So the winner of the tournament who has fled the scene because Destin couldn't. Damn it! Gainesville's been talking shit for years, and they're really coming through. We had our shot, and Destin blew. It's all right, man.
Damn it!
John Lackey today won. Came in first place, 90 points. He's not here. Don't clap. More importantly, Josh Wojcik came in second. He also got best defense, giving up no touchdowns. The coach who got most touchdowns, it would be John, who got 8, and then it rolled down to Destin with 7.
take that funny fucking award. That's fucking.
Somebody's gotta like put a pin cushion on this guy. Most casualties, Nick Blackie with 22. WTF? Jesus. He's making
A lot of those
playing
were half
dwarf.
lengths.
He's playing dwarf.
He also kills turtles.
Someone needs to check this dice.
Dirty dwarf player.
So I'll post all the stuff later, but you had John Lackey came in first. Wait, wrong stop. Yeah, John Lackey came in first. Joshua Wojcik second. Nick Blackie third. Nick Oben came in fourth.
Nice, Nick. Go Nick.
Destin came in fifth. Cory, Magnus's friend, I don't know your last name, came in sixth. Magnus came in 7. RJ in 8. Eric Nyberger 9. Anthony Guadalupe 10.
Nineburger.
And Connor finishing at 11 with Stunty. Then Veronica, Pat Wynn, Brandon, Chris Nelson, Brad Fritz, Joe Hoffman,
Coach Chris.
Big Benny K, Joe Slow, Zach, Will, so on and so forth. I'll post it.
Yeah. Make sure.
Say, Baby Boglin. Baby Boglin. Thank you guys for coming.
There was no flash. Yeah, I don't know. I never saw a flash.
Thanks for watching the Beans and Dice podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.